What's up, guys? Welcome back. Everybody ping the bot now. Please ping the bot in the chat. Please ping the bot in the chat. We very much appreciate it if you did. What's up, everybody? We're holding. Bitcoin is holding. You gotta love it when Bitcoin likes to hold. So pray this continues the rest of this week, baby. We want it bad. We want it bad. Please. Please hold. Please hodl for us. We're gonna get going here in just a minute, guys. Gonna make sure we oh, dang, that's lit. Okay, there's some interesting stuff. I gotta pull up our Twitter, get us going here. I'll be ready in just a minute. Guys, Rivian overnight 30%. Guys, 30% on Rivian. Anybody been long with Rivian? I've had that in my IRA for a minute. We talked about it yesterday a little bit. Crazy pump. Crazy jump on that investment, man. It's nuts. Gotta love it. Can't get better. Can't get better than that, baby. Let's see here. Trying to get the calendar up. There it is. Let's get it. Happy Wednesday, man. These days are going by way too fast. These days are going by way too fast, I will say. But it's good to be back like always. They got money from Volkswagen. You are correct. Inside the world, the world, the world, the world, inside the world. We're gonna get started here in about 2 minutes, guys. Gotta make sure everything's set up. Goodness gracious. Inside the world, the world, the world, the world, inside the world, the world, the world, the world. Posted at Noble. Inside the world. Bo, 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 bo. Set up the weights, pump the muscles. We only care about the weights. God dang it. If something happens big today, I'll do the weights for you. I was thinking about it. It's like, we will implement them again, I promise. We will implement them again. That Bitcoin drop below the weekly VWAP makes no sense. Yeah, honestly, I agree. But it's all good. We're going to get started here in just a second, making sure everything's good to go. I saw Bitcoin 62. Can I close my trade? You sold at 62, man? Can Bitcoin hodl? That is today's question. That is the question today. Yeah. All right, guys, let's get into it. It's time. It's stream time. Welcome back to the LuxAlgo live stream. My name's Jacob, like always. Good to see ya. Thanks for being here. Good to see ya. Let me get that music turned down, even though it's bumping. Oh no, we gotta do one more. We don't have enough smoke in here yet. One more beat drop. Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right. I need a haircut. I promise you I'm getting one soon. That's the only reason why I've been wearing a hat recently, because my hair's been driving me nuts. It's just being prepared for a baby, man, just takes all the time in the world on top of working. So, good to be back. Welcome. If you've never been here before, I appreciate you tuning in today. We're about to go over all the charts, all the news. You guys know the drill. Bitcoin holding 60K right now on that daily and weekly chart. So we're really hoping she can hold up the rest of the week. Please hold up the rest of the week for me. That'd be real nice. We'll see. We shall see. But not any crazy news coming in today. Pretty much a reset of yesterday. Pretty much a reset. Jay, is your music normally Katy Perry? Be honest. Dude, I honestly, in high school, I freaking love Katy Perry. Not gonna lie. Love Katy Perry in high school. Okay. Come on, mouse. What are we doing today? There we go. All right. TikTok, Instagram. Good to see you guys. Welcome back. We were having weird problems with the vertical stream, so it took a minute to get back in play here. Why is that one always louder? Why is it always louder? Okay. All right, yeah, Bitcoin holding 61K, right? We still have that please close over this week level, right? That's the level that's coming from that weekly open close low. Bitcoin's just right on the edge. It's right on the edge. It's like, please. It's like, don't let me go lower, right? We're up at 61. I haven't really changed since yesterday. So really want to get that closure over this price right here, which is 61, pretty much 500, right? Besides that, on the news front, guys, today we had the building permits this morning, new home sales at 10 a.m. We have the 5-year auction actually just happened an hour ago. We have the short interest updates later as well. So that is right at closing time. We'll see what that is. But again, remember, Thursday, Friday were the major days this week. Fix this. Thursday, Friday were the major days this week. Why is that so lopsided? There we go. So we're looking at tomorrow. We got the quarter one GDP final at 8:30. Right? We have the jobless claims simple every week, and then durable goods at 8:30 as well. So pre-market, that's going to probably determine the mover for this. I guess the movement for that tomorrow. Sorry, that's going to determine the rest of the day. So be ready for that update. See how price reacts in the morning. And then, yeah, you'll probably get an outcome of something pretty simple, because once that comes out, more than likely it'll just pick the direction for the day and continue in that direction. We got Nike after hours on Thursday. After hours today, we got MU, and isn't BB BlackBerry? Isn't that BlackBerry? Yeah. MU's just Micron Technology, so that's a big one. Where'd that go? But earnings season back up, baby. Quarter two coming at you. Quarter two coming at you. PCE inflation at 8:30. It's Powell's preferred inflation metric. So it's going to be interesting to see. Huge day at 8:30. That's going to be a huge determination of how the weekly candle closes. So be ready. Pre-market hour before market open on Friday. Yet again, pretty much a sentiment for the rest of the day. So see what happens 8:30. Be careful hour before open if you're on the U.S. side. Besides that, this was kind of interesting to knock out Temu. Temu's the worst. Hopefully Amazon could give better products than Temu. I mean, their ads are terrible. To launch a new discounted section that drop ships directly from China. So it's interesting, you know, the Amazon sellers or whatever now are going to get even cheaper products. They're probably making it a lot easier for them as well. So if you're an Amazon seller, you probably already know this. Yo, what's up, Angie? I appreciate you tuning in. Dude, it's not even the camera. It's the freaking cam link. I don't know why this cam link... Elgato needs to get their ish together, man. It's the cam link. It's not even the camera, dude. It drives me nuts. It's like the one thing, like everything else functions fine, but the dang cam link. Like, chill. Alright. I get it. Here's the chat for the camera. I need a new cam link. Someone buy me a cam link. Alright. Yeah, there you go. Temu, competitor. Amazon's like, yeah, screw you, Temu. Get out of here. Pretty cool. We had the new home construction. It has fallen for 3 months in a row. Like, which isn't great. That's why housing prices are at a peak right now. We just got that report yesterday. You can see 619,000 versus 698. Huge drop yet again. So pretty much, if you bought your house not too long ago, you got some value on it right now. So, you know, if you want to take out a little bit of equity, go ahead. But then you're going to suffer on high interest rates. Either way. All right. The Japanese yen hit a new 38-year low against the USD. We're going to look at that in a little bit. It's quite interesting to see how mega that trend has been to the downside for a while. It's been trending for sure. But then the bread and butter right here, my favorite news of the evening, Volkswagen announces $5 billion investment in Rivian. Let's freaking go. We've talked about this on stream a lot. We liked Rivian under $10. If you pulled up and you bought a little bit of Rivian under $10, man, we are sitting pretty today, baby. I wish I got some long-term leaps on it. I didn't. But we even talked about this yesterday. We haven't looked at the Rivian chart in a minute. I had a nice jump the past few weeks. But Rivian's been one that we've been watching for a while. For me, personally, it's just based on they had a good 2023. I mean, again, all of these, the only company that makes money on the EV side by themselves is Tesla right now. Rivian wasn't making money, but they showed the revenue increase from 2022 to 2023 was massive. So the fact that Volkswagen now sees the need for these Rivian vehicles, there you go, boom, $5 billion investment. It was just a matter of time, baby. Great growth. There's a reason why Volkswagen is investing that much money. So great job if you were in it. We talked about it on stream several times in the past month or so. So fantastic move, man. Crazy move. I think it's trading at what is it? It was $16 earlier. It's back to 14 today. But either way, we are up 20%. Massive. I think somebody bought some crazy amount of calls on this. Probably knowing that info. Again, yeah, is that insider trading? Yes. It pretty much is insider trading, but people just do it anyway. They don't care. It's like, I'm not going to get caught. Yeah, well, good luck. Either way, though, Rivian, man, $14 at a high of, $16.35. Nuts. I can't remember what pre-market, I think it hit a little bit higher. Post-market yesterday, yeah, hit a high of $18.88. Awesome. Gotta love it, man. It's great for long-term buys. All right, that's pretty much it on the news front, guys. Nothing too crazy. Remember, just Thursday, Friday, major headlines coming out early, pre-market. Just think, going into tomorrow, going into the next day, oh no, before market opens, I need to be careful about an hour before market opens. Besides that, guys, Bitcoin is the talk of the town right now with its drop-off the past few days. But we're hodling, baby. Hodl stock. Look at this box we drew, man. Let's get into the charts, man. We might as well. Let's get to the charts. Pepe, the Pepe wheel, the man himself right here has been on a bender. He's been on a bender, dude. This guy has locked in the best Bitcoin predictions for weeks now. I don't know, 2 weeks now. This man's up $2,500. 2 back-to-back large green days. Let's give it up for Pepe Wheel. Pepe Wheel, you're killing it, brother. And we'll see what his pick is today. So before we get into our Bitcoin analysis, y'all know the drill. Yo, what's up, Skinner? How you doing, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Y'all know the drill. If you want to be a part of today's Bitcoin predictions, you got to do one thing. You just got to be in the main YouTube stream if you want to be a part of it and think you got what it takes to predict the price of Bitcoin by the end of the stream. All you got to do is jump into the main YouTube stream, which is a widescreen format, and get your prediction in. The price we're going with today is pretty close to yesterday's price, to be honest. Pretty close to yesterday's price. Let's see, I got it in my head. Okay, price we're going with today is $60,973. If you think it's going to be more or less than that price by the end of the stream, make sure you type in exclamation BTC more or less. If you're correct, you get 100 points added to your profile. And you potentially, at the end of the week, if you're a top 10 viewer, a.k.a. you got the top 10 amount of points this week, you get a chance to win $100. We had 2 back-to-back winners yesterday. Crazy wins. But, yeah, we're here. Indicators right now you're seeing is the price action concepts indicator on my chart. Let's go ahead and see what Pepe's going to pick. Because I know a lot of you followed him yesterday. You going to follow him again today? You gonna follow him again today? Let's see. He said less, like late yesterday. See what he gets today. It's already at the lows here. He went with less again, dude. He was locked in yesterday. He went with less again. He was locked in yesterday. All right, man's up $2,500 over, I don't even know, like 15 trades or so, maybe a little bit less than that. We'll see where he's at end of the stream, man. He's been killing it. Been freaking killing it. We're gonna take suggestions here in just a little bit, guys. I promise. We'll take suggestions, but we'll see where it ends up. We'll see where it ends up. All right. From here, let's go ahead and take a look at our weekly chart. Now, Pepe's got his prediction in. Do you have your prediction in? If you don't, make sure you join the main YouTube stream and you get that prediction in right now. All right, so starting with the weekly chart, we talked about this open close low right here. There's a reason I have a line there and I have a text there saying please close over that this week. I just don't want this higher low structure to be fully broken, right? If we can see that buyers want to buy this up before the end of the week, what do I keep touching about it? And close over that price there above that open close low, we could show a little bit of decent buying pressure to kind of get us maybe back into this range, right? We failed to break through 72. Now we're just kind of chilling. We talked about that 6 month, period where we might just see consolidation or very slow movement until we pick up into that bull cycle based on the previous charts that we watched with the happening. So watch that for sure. From here, though, remember, open close high 65,500 roughly. But this zone right here was just the average of all these open close highs. So I took the lowest and the highest here. We just drew a zone there. That's the price that we've been watching, just this area. Down all the way down to 57,500. As you can see, we had a great wick and close above kind of the 61, 62K. That's another big reason why we want to be closing over that price this week. So we'll see where we're at on the weekly in 4 days and 6 hours. Remember the weekend volume has been a little slow. We had some Sunday night volume. Picks up again. But I like so far this candle today, right? I like the candle today. We're inside this 15% bullish order block here. And we're looking to see if we can potentially get a bounce back. If we're not gonna fully retest that low from yesterday, I think we'll actually get a decent close on this and maybe go a little bit more bullish into tomorrow. So if this thing doesn't come down and close or touch yesterday's low, which was 60,217, I think we could get actually a decent day tomorrow. I don't like that. It cracked yesterday's high and then now it's flipped back lower. I'm not a huge fan of that. I wish this thing would have held up a little bit more, but it's okay. My favorite part about this is that we wicked this zone down here that we plotted on that weekly chart, and then the following day we never retested the previous day's low. So that to me is a very strong sign that this is an area where people are willing to buy Bitcoin and not really let it go lower. So the biggest idea now is watching for the weekly close, right? We need to see where the weekly wants to close. If this trades all week above 60K, I'm happy. I'm sitting happy. I'm not worried, right? I think we're good. If that happens. But for this current spot here on the daily, just clean consolidation, right? I'm going to go ahead and take off the price action. We're going to look at the money flow profile yet again. So the money flow profile in this current range, right? All of that volume is sitting up there above that 65,500 weekly level in the 66K. So us being out of that value range, which we're starting to push with some pretty heavy value through these levels. The range is starting to line up between 69 and 63, but we're still below that, right? So being below that value range usually indicates that we might start trending, but we've been trending for a while now. Notice the amount of days that have kind of obeyed that slope. So we're due for a small little bounce back. We can see very extended on the oscillator as well. So we'll see here on the 4 hour as it comes off. This is honestly, this could be a good setup for a reversal here on Bitcoin. The reason I'm saying that is the oscillator. So similar to what you see on an inverse head and shoulders, you could get on the oscillator as well. Notice it's set 2 shoulders now, right? Sorry. Let me invert that. Wrong one. I keep doing that. I'm so used to Mac. It's set 1 shoulder and then a head and then could set another shoulder, right? So I've seen this before when it goes to retest these turning points. exactly the same. If we get a higher low turning point like this, that will indicate an actual higher low on price, which might actually set us up for a clean reversal back to, I'm not going to give you much, right? We talked yesterday on stream how the reversal we're looking for is back to around 63, retesting this low, and say 63,600 or something. I'm not really gonna look for a lower high break until we show really good volume. But I do think we can get a nice bounce here to 63,500-ish and go from there. But the oscillator already showing a potential inverse head and shoulders type idea that we've seen in the past. Literally, it's already created two turning points at nearly the same level with a very aggressive downside extension. So if this thing comes back, creates a higher low somewhere, I mean, it's got room. Anywhere below that 50 level, we could maybe see this thing actually reverse, which would be really cool, actually, to see that play out. So nice little potential bounce that could happen here. So let's keep a close eye on it. Pepe going with the less today. I'm not a huge fan of Pepe's pick. Pepe wheel is, but he's been way better than we have, right? So we'll see where it's at here at the end of the stream, guys. Again, what is this? A lot of people might be like, why are you short here? This has to do with this thing we do on our stream called Bitcoin predictions. So right now I gave you guys a price point of 61,000 or 60,900, I think. Yeah, the price is 6,900. It's something we like to do on the main stream. Whether you think it's going to be more or less than that 60,900 price by the end of the stream, you can place a prediction for fun. It's a little fun thing we do at the beginning of every stream. If you want to place that prediction, if you think you know where Bitcoin's going to be in about an hour and 40 minutes, then go place that in the main YouTube stream, okay? Yeah, right? BK's correct on that one. But go check out the main YouTube stream on that. But I really love the oscillator here on the 4-hour chart. So we'll see where that ends up. I'm going to go to the watermark here. Make sure you guys are seeing this on the 4-hour chart. So we'll see where it ends up accordingly with that. Price action wise, let me get rid of that. Sorry. Price action wise here, lovely lower high. We've had very clean breaks to the downside. Nothing really to brag about. But again, our trend following tool, aka the signals and overlays, what do we notice? Price, yet again, trending beautifully along that neo cloud. I'm going to optimize the signals to 15, as said in the dashboard. But what we say, when price is trading through that neo, it's a no-go on trades. But the minute you see it flip like this on the neo cloud and price trades well below its flipped neo cloud in the opposite direction, usually, I'm going to get annoyed with that, usually indicates that it's in a very aggressive trend. So far it's been playing out nicely, and we just showed our very nice step up back into the neo cloud. So we're starting to show potential for maybe a bounce back. But remember, the oscillator I like a little bit more than anything else right now. But for now, we discussed this area right here we loved a lot, and all that came from was that weekly plotted level, right? We've wicked it before. It just came from previous weekly open close highs there. Bitcoin is going to 55,000. Guy on the vertical stream said it very well could, man. I thank you so much, by the way. I appreciate you tuning in, but thank you so much for giving an actual considerable level. When people come in here and they say Bitcoin's going to 37K, it's like, how about we just wait, and then when we get through the 50s, then we can talk about maybe the high 30s, right? 55, that could happen, right? We've already hit a low here of 56,500. We've been consolidating at these highs in the 60s to 70s, right? And then up and down. So depending on where this weekly candle closes, we got 4 days, 6 hours. That 55 target could be in play in the next few weeks. So we'll discuss that after the end of this weekly close, so long as we're continuing to trade above 60. That's the talk right now. But I do like 55 if we were to come off of this high. But again, for the weekly here, the biggest thing, if I were to, I'm going to just pull its recent swing here. You can see here 56,197, 50% retracement that we've wicked before. Below that, 618, that's where we see 56 down to 52 for a potential pullback if we were to have a full-on retracement from the 70K high. But we'll see how it ends up at the end of the week and go from there. So that's pretty much Bitcoin, guys. There's not much else to talk about. If you didn't get your Bitcoin prediction in, I'm sorry. If you didn't get your Bitcoin prediction in, I'm sorry. We will see you tomorrow. Let's see how many predictions we get in today. Only 49 predictions today, less than yesterday. If you didn't get them in, wait. Sorry. Closing it now. Jazzby, you might have missed it. All right. It's over. Unpin it. All right, there you go. Bitcoin predictions closed. Pepe with the less. We'll see where we're at from there. Let's go to Ethereum. ETH. All right. ETH is the other high watch we've been on. Yeah, when I read fake Twitter accounts, big K, 10K. Yeah, exactly. All right, Breaker Block. All right, Breaker. What you doing, Breaker? We're going to go over gold and we're going to go over the JPY, I promise, guys. Here's how it goes. If you're new to the stream, I appreciate you tuning in like always, okay? Again, if you're new to the stream, welcome. Appreciate you being here. But first off, the way it goes, we start with Bitcoin, then we go to Ethereum, then we do gold, then we do Solana, then we touch on the Euro, then we touch on the Nasdaq, and then we start taking suggestions, okay? So save your suggestions for when we say, hey, you got anything you want to go over, all right? We're going to go over most of the majors. We'll go over the JPY today, okay? All right, so Ethereum, I mean, it can't get more textbook than this, right? You got a nice breaker block happening right at these lows. Price went up to retest it and rejected it. We talked about this yesterday on stream as well. Beautiful pullback for rejection. Now, even with this swing level here, right, you can see we went up, retested the 618 there. It closed right back below it. If we were to pull this, there's your 50%. If we were to pull this, there's almost 50%. But again, you had several considerable swing points they could have played off. If we were to done based on the BOS, the last swing point it had was here. That 618 close underneath was very nice for a very clean 4-hour retracement. Now, this thing coming back where it is, similar situation, right? We drew this on stream yesterday. Matt, you have to understand, for one, again, it's 1:30 right now. You sent a message at 1:27, okay? I'm now seeing your message. If you're still in here, Matt, I appreciate you tuning in. But again, I have your stream. I have my main YouTube stream. I have TikTok's chat that I'm looking at. And I have an Instagram chat that I'm looking at. So if I don't get to y'all's questions right away, I'm sorry. I have way too many chats to look at. All right? I'm sorry. But I appreciate you saying good luck. I mean, if you don't enjoy the stream, fine. Get out of here. All right. But I see your questions, guys. I will answer them when I can. I'm just going to go over the charts for now, and then we'll get to questions, okay? All right. Here we go. Again, open close 4-hour low here. If we were to just plot lows, right? We got two open close lows there. Beautiful rejection for that continuation of this downtrend we've been on the 4-hour. Now, we had that consolidation like we talked about, but going into that daily chart, the biggest thing we've been focused on, right, is this Fibonacci retracement. The Fib, again, bounced off the 50% and then broke this low barely closed under that low, but it's still respecting the 618. So I'm not going to say this is the time to buy. We talked about 3,300 on Ethereum being a good bounce price. I'm not going to say that we're going to potentially reverse off of this, but this retracement so far has been very clean on Ethereum, and we've already set numerous amounts of lower highs. So I do think we might have a retest of structure soon with Ethereum. Again, yesterday we talked about how we are potentially 7 days out from the ETH ETFs trading due to the A-8 or 8-8, whichever file that came out. We talked about it yesterday. Actually, I might as well just pull it up. Hold on. Here it is. Boom. So similar to the spot Bitcoin ETF launch, we said, hey, when this form got filed, 7 days later, the Bitcoin ETF launched. Same thing happened. Same thing might happen with ETH, and that was on the 25th, aka yesterday. So a week from yesterday, we might start trading. We might start seeing the ETH ETFs trade. So get ready for that. That was Vanik, though. I don't know about the others, but we'll see what happens with the inflow. Remember, for Bitcoin, we were in that uptrend up until the Bitcoin ETF launched. We had a sell-off the day of that it launched. Ethereum, we're in a downtrend up to the launch. Do we have a sell-off? That's kind of the question right now that we're going to be waiting on going into next week. So we'll see when it starts trading next week. But for now, if we're going to reverse out of here, the oscillator is the only thing that's really showing me that. We've rejected structure very nicely. I would say your odds right now to retest this low are higher. The low's 32.80, right? So we'll see where it ends up if it goes and retests 32.80. But 3,300 was always a price that I really liked. Now, if we go to the weekly chart here, remember, there's two things that we like to always look at. It was these open-close highs here on the weekly that beautifully had major reactions to. And yet again, that was back in 2021. You can see, boom, rejecting that exact same level again. So the interesting thing to me is that we have 5 bearish peaks right now, pretty much anticipating the inflow from the ETFs. If we get a bullish peak this week, it could be the start to a nice reversal. And more than likely, since we have 4 days left, it would probably end in a hammer. So it would probably end in a bullish hammer, especially if it's going to, react right off this 3264-ish, 3200 level. So watching that has been pretty key. The other thing we've plotted on here several times was this previous swing high here from its last trend, right? Pretty aggressive reaction from that level. And we're already starting to show roughly around 3,300 support there. But I'm not going to say this is the level to buy. We need to see some 4-hour structure kind of change on us before we consider it. If we set a higher low here and break this swing high and break this block that was already broken, right? Then we could maybe consider a move over 3,500, but I need to see it for a longer reversal over 3,500 again, and then we can maybe get up and go from there. Going over the money flow profile, you can see as well, it's very heavy on the 4-hour at 3,500. On the daily here, again, 3,500, right? This level here, coming from that weekly, is just a very high sought-after traded level. 3,500, again, psychological, right? So that 3,500 there, I would want to see it break before considering any reversal type play, right? This could be a head to a inverse head and shoulders as well. We could see this being an option as well. We could see something like that, which would be really clean. That's what we saw on Solana, right? Before we made that move to 180. Similar situation. If this happens on Ethereum here, makes this low, sets another lower low really quickly, then bounces right back, then, we might actually see that next move back to retest that high, except Solana didn't actually retest 198. Ethereum, I think if that were to happen, would actually go up and retest that 3,900 level that we saw in the weekly again. So that's a possibility, very much a possibility, but it would have to kind of showcase a potential bounce from here. But I do like where it's at right now for a potential bounce out. Remember, the only reason to buy dips is if you are investing. There's no reason to buy dips if you are trading. Okay, look for a proper setup if you're trading. For a reversal, if a reversal strategy is your play. If not, buy dips if you're willing to hold it, if you're considering an investment. Right now, optimized, we have fully cleared that bullish imbalance, or bullish neocloud. But notice how flat the neocloud. Neocloud is a trending indicator, right? It's a trend following tool. So seeing this kind of just fading, right, with low volume is a good indication that we could have good volume here soon. Again, though, I would want to actually get up over 3,500 before considering any movements. Let's go to gold. Also, how's our short doing? Short's back, barely green. Let's go, Pepe Wheel. Come on, brother. All right. Where's my gold? Let's go to gold. And one more time for my people in the back.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Yes, sir. If you've been on stream all week, we talked about why you should not be longing gold when the daily is in this aggressive of a downtrend. First off, the other thing we discussed was this thing has high probability of retesting 2,300. So there you go. Yet again, retested 2,300. You're looking at, that was the money flow profile. That's the volume indicator you're looking at. This here with the order blocks is called price action concepts. Now, yet again, we discussed on this sell-off that this was pretty much playing out a bear flag formation, right? We had higher highs, we had 2 higher highs, and then very slow lower lows. Now, better than that, though, we were watching on this potential fib retracement. Didn't fully actually extend in there. We had the 382. Didn't happen, right? But we did respect these this 4-hour open close highs here. So this zone there, not being able to clear back over 337, we didn't really showcase that we wanted to even continue lower. So after this, or continue higher. So after this major news sell-off that we had on gold, why would you ever think that long is a good idea? You pretty much broke that swing low that made that breaking move to potentially regain the sell-off it had on news before, right? Hit 3,600, which is a high volume level that we talked about in the past. This thing breaks back down, breaks the swing low, and then immediately creates a lower high after an impulse, right? It faded. It had, look at this 4-hour candle in volume versus these, right? Very slow buyback. That's usually what a bear flag or a bull flag indicates when you're looking for that type of setup. But again, it retested a low. We talked about 2,300 retesting yesterday. We talked about the day before over and over again. We talked about on stream. There you go. Boom. 2,300. Can't get better than that. Gold, I love the way gold trades. Now, daily pretty much told you as well. Why would you, this is my 2-year-old could draw this line, right? Why, if we're continuously setting lower highs on the daily, there's absolutely no reason to be looking long from this level, right? The only time we were talking about longs was maybe a very small intraday move between 2340 and 2360, which happened as well. But gold showing you that it wanted to set yet again another lower high based on aggressive news. The odds of it going lower were way higher. Do not go against the odds. The minute you're against the odds is the minute you're thinking in the wrong direction. You have to simplify it. The more you simplify, the easier this is going to be for you. So again, this lower high after that structure break, very clean. Went and crushed 2,300 yet again. Targets right now, I mean, it already wicked it. This thing wicked every target, so there you go. Great job, you did it. Okay, so again, gold retesting those lows. Now, what do you got to see? We got to see if it actually wants to come retest some of these other lows. The daily here, it already did. Well, daily I would have been targeting this open close low right here. Already hit it today. The next one down here. So that bounced that before. So if it actually comes back to retest this overall low from that sell-off, 2286, more than likely you're going to get an even bigger dump. But again, look at the weekly. I mean, the weekly makes sense. This thing, we talked about on the weekly as well on gold. We talked about the weekly as well, right? The weekly broke this previous open close low, right? It broke that previous open close low after sweeping a high. This thing swept a high, set a lower low, broke it yet again, lower high, another lower high. So this thing, everything on the weekly through the daily was showcasing that this thing wanted to go lower, right? So I would honestly now, I mean, we've extended quite a bit anyway. You have plenty of, you have plenty of space, right? We have plenty of space. So this thing extended extremely on the oscillator. Still trading above the 50 level, right? So above 50. If it were to create a higher low on the weekly, then, that would indicate that we would be back above 2,400 more than likely. So on that oscillator. So for now, 2217, it's not that bad. Like, it really isn't. This thing's been absolutely ripping on this weekly move here. But in this case, I want to see here on the Neo Cloud, because the Neo Cloud, let me optimize the 14 as said in the dashboard. The Neo Cloud yet again is starting to get retested. So this thing actually played out quite nicely originally, trading well above the Neo, right? When we watch these Neo breaks, we want to see if it flips and then retest and then gives us that trend continuation. We got a little bit of a bull flag type setup with a break, nice heavy volume, but we're still trading above the Neo on the weekly, right? So in the long-term sense, if this thing's going to continue to trade above that weekly, we actually could show a potential higher low here to get us set up for that next breaking move. But gold is gold, right? Usually gold and the euro, they trade in very small trends. This is, this big weekly trend was pretty awesome to see in gold, and why everybody was freaking out about gold originally when it hit this weekly stride. So it's cool to see that. But, because we're so used to gold hitting very aggressive small trends in consolidation and then eventually hitting a big move. So if we finally got it again, it took forever. I mean, the last one was in 2019 to 2020. It trended over a year. So, again, a pullback here would be healthy for its weekly. Yo, what's up, Coop? Again, Fridays, man. Come back on Fridays if you want a chance for a potential discount. Okay. Still got an inbound to fill as well on the buy side. So if this thing gets back down here, I wonder if that lines up with the 50. This wow, almost. This lines up with a 382. So could be good. All right, that's pretty much gold, guys. I mean, 4 hours still mega bearish on gold. So be targeting these lows right now. It already did. I mean, just retarget the order block down here. There's not much. It already targeted every daily and weekly low at a one. The only other low it would have now would be 2286. But that downside move has already kind of played its course now, unless it breaks the lows. I would want it to break the lows now for an additional setup, right? So we'll see that. Oscillator. Wow. Oscillator even indicating that this thing wants to make a bigger move to the downside as well. So we'll see. We'll see on that front. All right. That's gold. Let's go over the JPY. Wait, this is it. This is the USD JPY. It's sitting all-time highs yet again. Crazy. Measure low. So in this case, you know, you could just invert them both, right? You can invert them both. You can play off them either way. Obviously, the USD JPY is going to be more common. Now, in this case, when you're at all-time highs, there's not anything but respecting highs, right? Wow. First off, breaker block. I wish that imbalance would have hit, but it didn't. But again, we've talked about this on the weekly before. We had that major self. All that you want to see now when it comes to like weekly or higher time frame charts, when you're in these mega trends, it's just price respecting highs. So price respected that BOS there. It respected that high, right? Broke out. Price came back down on a major news sell over 1 week. Bounced, guess what? Right off the exact high that I had issues with before at 151.83. This thing's now breaking out a new high this week. All I would want to see is a continuation above this kind of area here. So open close high sitting there 158.36 up to that wick high, which was 151.85. If that were to happen, if it closes over that this week, I honestly from here now would want to see price extend a little more. So price is gonna, for this to have a proper retracement, it's gonna have to extend. Like we talked about too, is let's see here on the fib. Does this fib showcase? Yep. See how this fib here on this high showcases that it made a proper move? When you see a proper move with a Fibonacci, the golden pocket areas, the 50% retracement lines up almost with previous highs, almost exactly. So it lines up very well there. We'll show you even with the Nasdaq is exactly what we got recently. So we would want an extension now with this current breakout. So this was the BOS is playing off of this high. So what I would want to see here, more than likely, is at least this move to 164.87-ish. And then you would have that 50% kind of lining up with that area too. So major moves. Guys, I promise here in just a minute we'll be taking suggestions and I'll answer y'all's questions. Okay, I'm sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you or anything. I haven't looked at the chat in a minute just because I like to go over all of the major ones we go over first, and then I'll take questions here in just a minute. I promise. Okay, so I appreciate you staying tuned in. But let's go over the euro really quickly. When you're at all-time highs, guys, there's nothing much to talk about. I keep doing that, dude. I'm so used to using my other. All right. There's not much to talk about. You can plot fib extensions to kind of help a little bit, but Euro weekly's been consolidating a lot. Daily, again, we had the breaker FVG overlap we talked about that we've been looking at for trade setups. Beautiful rejection there, and the 4 hour. It's on stream, we've said over and over again, the euro does small trends, right? Very small trend here, sets 1 or 2 higher lows or 1 or 2 lower highs, depending on what trend direction it's making. Small trend, small trend, small trend. It's just doing the same flow it's been doing. So we said already we could target 106.6 again and hit that today. The next target would be this downside move, 106.1. I think that could very much happen if this daily candle closes anywhere close to the 166. The 4 hour here is super clean as well. Wow. So breaker or order block forms, retest this bottom order block, goes up, rejects that order block up there. This candle here would have sold it for me, to be honest. Pretty much a inverted hammer. I mean, it didn't close at a full body, but it did show it was still aggressive to the upside on the wick. But again, this area here, it not even retesting the open close high 107.4 or even 107.5. 107.5 is usually, those fives are usually pretty consistent to be levels to worry about. It's just been ranging here now. If we were to take the daily 20 flow profile. So, let's see, even the daily, I would have to plot that out a while. Wow. So this range here, from its breakdown, it's still, I wouldn't necessarily say this is the proper level. I'd probably take it back to here in April. But still, it's showing you the heavy amount of volume. That's just in that one spot, just from its current 200 bar range. And let's do 200. 200 is default, and there you go. 200's up there. So like, it is still heavy volume down here. You can see with that order block as well. So makes sense if people aren't going to send it, if they're not going to send it through that level, if we just want to do 100 bars there, if they're not going to send it through that level, then more than likely it's going to continue in the direction it was. So never had a closure above it, only had closures below it. Lower high was set. Usually if I were to actually trade this, I would want an actual full confirmation. So like this actually breaking down, then watching that retrace for a confirmation. Oscillator on the 4 hour extended too. Daily, yeah, see, daily's not moving either. So again, this weekly here, I like right now that 106.4 weekly low. I would plot that. Weekly oscillator is actually setting up really nicely for this thing to continue a little bit lower. So we'll see. We'll see. Hey, did England win yesterday, Hodl gang? Did England win yesterday? Did England win yesterday? Let me know. I can look it up if we don't know. Yo, sitting last. Oh, they didn't? Yikes. I'm sorry, guys. Lame. Let me see here. Let's go to the Nasdaq. So that fib theory that we were talking about there, that Fibonacci theory on the Nasdaq actually played very well. So if you go to the daily here, watch this. So we discussed here, when you're at all-time highs, how do you, let me go to the NQU to make it more realistic. No gaps. So this is current front running contract, right? We had quad witchy on Friday. Is it quad? Yeah, it was quad. But again, so like we were discussing with the JPY, the USD versus JPY, which is hitting all-time highs. How do you look for potential extension? So we hit all-time highs here. If you just pull the recent swing after we broke that high, right? I'm gonna go ahead and put on the price action concepts actually. If we right there's your BOS, right? So the recent swing for the BOS down here, right? All the way up to this high. The minute I start seeing, right? I start seeing that the Fibonacci showing that a previous high is right, kind of lining up in this golden pocket range, whether it's between the 5.2 and the 3.82 or the 6.18 and 50. I can start considering that more than likely we are going to hit a temporary high. We pretty much got that we got it on Thursday of last week. But again, look what happened with that extension there. See how the 50%, the 618 are perfectly aligned with that previous high, and this works really well with when you're in these big trends like this. But the Nasdaq so far, I mean, great recovery yesterday. You got a little bit of doji going on right now. You got 2 hours left though. We'll actually see stream. I think we'll see close going into this 4 hour. It failed to break above this lower high here. The nice part about this here is look how this thing closed and broke these lows here, which is nice. So Nasdaq broke those lows. It didn't bounce right below them though. So I would consider, does that order block line up? It does. Wow, look at that 50% reject so far. Odds to the downside right now and retesting 19,750 are pretty high. But remember, the issue right now is we have Thursday and Friday major news headlines, right? Thursday, Friday, major news headlines. So as much as we want a TA, it doesn't really matter. As much as we want a TA, it doesn't really matter, especially for the U.S. markets. So, again, markets are going to react to that news like they want to, right? They're just going to take over. So we'll see how it reacts. Either way, for now, up until that news, the downside has been, placed since earlier this morning, right? 2 a.m. So nice little closure like that going into today. But daily chart here, is way more aggressive to the upside than anything. The slope is holding here on this time frame. Again, the difference here is on the daily, you're holding up. I mean, it hasn't actually fully touched that slope, but versus a 4-hour, you get that. You got a 50% retracement after this low break here, right? And off a very high volume 30% order block there. But again, the only thing you should be targeting is any 4-hour level. You shouldn't be going on the daily and saying, hey, we're going to now dump on the daily. We're dumping all the way to 19,250, right? It's not worth doing that because the 4-hour is going to tell you much different. By the time it gets to 19,250, so much is going to change, right? So depending on what time frame you're on, you need to make sure you're targeting levels that make sense for that time frame. So obviously daily would be way more bullish, right? Daily time frame. If I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't be looking short on a 4-hour time frame. I'll be looking for dips to buy long because the daily's showcasing that it wants to hold to the long side. But if you're somebody that trades majority price action, you just want to see that consolidation or whatever, then you could say, hey, your downside target for now would be this low. I would honestly play it safe and go like 1980, 800, but again, I would be waiting, in my opinion, right now for a bullish setup in this area for continuation because of that daily time frame. Overall, though, Nasdaq just kind of showcasing that it needs to take a bit of a breather. Lower high actually did just get set on the oscillator as well. Signals and overlays still trading at the what's it called? The Neo Cloud. So we're still within this Neo Cloud here. I would want to see if, again, if it's trading through the Neo, there's really no reason for trades. So it's just consolidating, right? We want to trade when we're above the Neo Cloud, right? So when we're above that Neo Cloud, it's the only time that's actually worth trading. So that's pretty much what I would be looking for on this. But it's just a matter of waiting to see if it wants to break and actually create a little bit of bullish price action up here. I will say, though, the other thing you can kind of notice, and it's an interesting dip we're getting right now on this. I'm not a big fan of the order blocks, and we don't really have a decent lower low here. Try to show a little bit of support, but you could also consider this a neckline if it were to break that structure to the upside and get that inverse head and shoulders as well for a continuation. But like I said, the daily time frame is going to be what we're watching, right? I'm going to see the dailies still in that big trend, so we'll be keeping an eye on that to the upside for now. But that's pretty much the Nasdaq, guys. I think that concludes. Yo, Pepe's insane, dude. The Pepe wheel. Oh my! Speaking of Pepe, though, I want to see the Pepe chart. Pepe bounce again. Oh wow, it wicked up 1350. Man, I'm not a big fan of meme coins, but Pepe's been kind of intriguing me recently with its lovely bounce yesterday, inverting the market, or the past 2 days. Yo, but I will say, the Pepe wheel, holy crap, dude. His picks are insane. The guy just doesn't lose. We'll see. Greatest strategy of all time, the Pepe wheel. We'll see. All right. But yeah, Bitcoin, I mean, it makes sense. 4-hour lower high makes sense. Go lower. Pepe, you're the man, dude. The man picked the less again today, and it's already printing. Less again today, it's already printing. Odds against the markets. Like randomizer against a random market. Random market, right? All right, let's take suggestions, my friends. Actually, yeah, let's look at MU. Why not? I saw the MU question. Let's look at MU earnings. MU. So MU earnings is today after hours, right? So biggest thing first, let's just go to their treaty revenue. Now see their statements. I'll go their quarterly. So quarter. Oh, they already reported quarter two. All right, so they're reporting quarter three. Interesting. All right, so quarter one in quarter 2 this year so far. Wow, so they've had a big jump. Quarter 2 year over year, big jump. 582 versus 3.69. Turning a... Dang. They haven't turned a profit since quarter 4 of 22, and they turned a profit last quarter. Dang. No wonder it's freaking rolling, dude. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's see. How does it normally do on quarter 3? Quarter 3 of 2023 missed by 158%. Or sorry, their net income was 172%. 190. It's still not as bad as some of those. I wish this would go back a little bit further. Dude, that's crazy. They turned a profit in 2024, quarter 2. Look at them though, and can I get annual? That'd be annual there. 23 they lost, man. 2017 through to 2018, good growth, then died off, then back up to 2022, then died off again in 2023. That's weak. So far though, 24 for MU's doing good for the most part. They lost money in the first quarter, made money in the second, almost regaining that. If they hit, man, they hit tonight, that could be huge. What is their prediction? Prediction right now, estimate 48 cents EPS. 6.67 billion. Let's see, last quarter 3, their revenue was 3.7. They're good. They would double. They would double quarter 3's report. Damn. Okay. I'm glad you. If it actually hits prediction. Damn. That's actually interesting. Because especially where it's at too. If they double. What a chart. What a chart, Micron. Holy cow. If they double last quarter 3's and actually they beat on revenue there and turn to profit again, you might see 150 tomorrow. Yeah, you might see 150. Dang. That could be big. Wow. We were just like at gold earlier. Okay, yes, sell gold, man. We talked about it on stream day after day, week after week. If you didn't listen to us, then I'm sorry. If you try to long gold, then I don't know what you're doing. All right, but that's MU, man. I like it. I do like it a lot, actually. It looks good. Looks real good. I wonder how it'll be tomorrow after the report. Any other suggestions, man? Where do you guys want to go? What kind of designers are you looking for? We're looking for a graphic designer right now, Willis, if you want to. Sweet. Yeah, just submit your stuff, man. Yeah. Also, I forgot. We haven't been on the mobile stream, guys. We have a job opening right now at LuxAlgo for a graphic designer. If you want to apply for it, make sure you join our Discord. Yeah, this really quick. Make sure you join our Discord, and then when you do, okay, when you do join our Discord, make sure, chill. Make sure you go to the announcements. It's literally the Discord's free. Go to the announcements, and then I made a link there with a Google form. You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and copy this link and post it anyway. We're gonna be looking at them end of this week. We're gonna be looking at all the people that have applied this week. Mostly for blogs and thumbnail design, and then also some backend. There you go. BK posted it. Looking for. I'm gonna pin it. I'm gonna pin this here as well. BK did the same thing, but that's fine. Here. I'll put it on here too. All right. I'll be looking at that at the end of this week. All right, guys. Let's go over more suggestions. Sorry. Render. Yeah, you read my mind. No, he's not faster than me. I posted that first. Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare say that. Do. What am I doing? R. That's not right. RNDR. NZD USD. We could look at that as well, my friends. All right, let me go back on the questions. If you guys are still in here, let me see. Guy asks, are you the man who created the smart money concepts on TradingView? I didn't, but our development team did. We have a team of like 5 people that make insane indicators. What do I think about the hamster combat? That's a meme coin, isn't it? I think somebody said hamster yesterday. Coop, are you still here, man? Grateful, we don't have a lifetime anymore, man. We had that a few years ago, but not anymore. Which market good for day trading? Any. I mean, I would say futures. You gotta trade. Honestly, if you are in the U.S., trade futures. If you want to be a day trader, trade futures. Okay, because your tax benefits on futures are incredible. 60-40. Trade futures in the U.S. And my LuxAlgo. I'm just one of many, my friend. I'm just the chief content creator. Chief content officer. That applies to SPX versus SPY option. Okay, BK, I understand. I get it. Jacob Alga. I get it, BK. I get you love your SPX, you love your SPY options, but just trade the ES, dude. It's way better. I mean, I guess you get T+1 now, so you could do it. But who wants to go grab a contract? Who wants to pick a contract and then trade it when you can just click buy or sell? Right? I don't want to click put or calls. No. I know you. I know you, BK. Bitcoin, we're looking short right now. Bitcoin, we're just watching on the weekly. If you go back on the stream, by the way, if you can, we're watching on the weekly for a hold this week over 60. We'll see. Guys, Les looks like it's going to play again. All right, let's go over render. Oh, my gosh. I might need a quick reset and do a rage break. Rave break. I need some water, though. Gosh, dude. The problem, guys, in the studio, I need to get a better breaker. I want to turn my AC unit on right now, but it's literally, I feel like it's going to trip the whole system, and the stream will crash. Do you do real analysis? Are we not doing real analysis? All right. Render real quick, guys. Remember the weekly open close $7 price, baby. One more time.
Who's your
Every
daddy?
Day, gonna make me do this. Every day gonna make me do this. $7 was money in the bank. Shotty, what you think? All right. I will say though, $8 open close low right there is a target for now. We did wick up there to the high, 7.931. I will say that the weekly is still a little bearish, but if it holds, right? If 7 holds this week, we go over next week, get a nice little bounce back. I think we could see some decent upside price action, but again, still lower high on the 4-hour. We need a higher low right now. Give me a higher low right here, 750. I wouldn't really be looking very bullish on this until we actually get up above like 826 or 850. Get above that, I think we're going to have a nice time. But render is one of those that I do like for the long term alongside near as well. A little bit newer, but look at the growth since it started. It dumped down to $1. It didn't have, dollar issues, right? A lot of these newer coins, they'll have dollar issues. They'll go to $1 and dump, right? Or they'll be like XRP and never break $1 ever again. Let me say that again. They'll be like XRP and never break $1 again. Oh, it didn't work. Cam's off. Lame. No, you fix yourself. The zoom. The camera, I didn't link it. Lame. All right. But for reals, though, XRP is garbage. All right, let's keep going. That's what I get. Dave, I know you're over leveraged, bro. I know you're over leveraged on XRP. Just kidding. Oversaturated, I guess. $8 needs to break. I would want to see it break actually be a little bit more bullish over this weekly high there, 848. 848 would be great. Nah. Let me see what else we got here. Another chat. Yo, what's up, Grateful? Solana. We went over Solana already, man. Sing, we potentially would hire part-time. Dude, our Bitcoin's actually going to play very nice. ADA Matic, come on, guys. Suggestions. We're not doing XRP, dude. I'm not doing it again. This guy wanted WTK. The problem is, yeah, what is this? Yeah, sorry. I'm not going to look at WTK when it's not even on Binance. Sorry. Rivian, major move with the investment last night. Imagine though, imagine if you did fall into a coma and you were like, oh dude, at least when I wake up XRP is gonna be at like $20 and then it's at 60 freaking cents, dude. No way. There you go. Great job. There you go. ONDO, first one I saw that was different than some crap coin like ADA. Oh, yo, dude, this coin continues to surprise me. It's just, this trend has been so nice. It's so clean. I will say the weekly is even the best, probably. Again, weekly, guys. Weekly charts just so clean. Look at this bounce. For one, off one buckaroony, but besides that, open close high there on the weekly. 105, right? 105 sitting there. The lows of this were $1. This one was 101, right? Closed well up above that change character as well, which was this high, a high of 105. So closing where it's at, if it does, it fully engulf that last weekly candle, I think we go up right to 137 if it closes over that this week. So the weekly closure needs to be over 116, probably 117. Today's kind of weak because it took out that yesterday's high and now it's back down. But let's see how it reacts off of this current bounce. So again, if you want to conflict with this kind of V bounce here, anywhere around like 115 to 118 for a bounce would be honestly what I would want to see. But man, lovely bounce back so far to ONDO. I love the daily and I love the weekly. So depends how this weekly closes here. Depends how this weekly closes. This guy wanted an NZD USD. Litecoin, we haven't done that in a minute. All Forex right now I would still consider bearish. This thing terrible weekly. Never wanted to close over. This thing's bearish as can be. I'd be targeting on this right now. I'd be targeting 60 and a half, I guess. 605 is what I'd target. 606 maybe. Looks like it could go lower. It looks like it could go much lower. But that level right here, you're probably going to see people buy it. You're probably going to see some buying off 606. My goodness. It's hard to even say these numbers. 606. Let's go over Litecoin. Litecoin. Man, asking gold again. Yeah, you're in the right play, man. Your odds to the downside are way greater, guys. Always play the odds. Well, there's no reason to play against the odds. Just saying. Always play the odds. Bitcoin in downtrend, I short Bitcoin. Bitcoin in downtrend, I short Bitcoin. It's like caveman times, man. Cavemen probably better traders than we are. Yeah, I appreciate it. No, you to go, bro. You to go. If you're actually short, bro, then you know what's up. You know what you're doing. Man, what was I looking at? Oh yeah, Litecoin. Stay on the page. All right, Litecoin. Remember, man, Litecoin was one of those that the odds of it hitting 100 again, could happen, but it's like just gonna have to wait on this cycle to settle off, right? So right now, definitely still bearish. This weekly candle, let's see if it closes above last week's low. Last week's low is 70.65. Does it do that? Hold on. Beat drop. All right, there you go. But there you go. Lower high, lower high. Again, another lower high. Guess what? Where is this lower high trying to form?
It just so happens to be off of this previous low and below that break of structure. So again, another, and then also swing point through that low break. Boom. What do you see? 50% rejection. Sorry, 50 to 618 rejection as well here. This candle closes where it's at. It's probably yet again having better odds of closing back down here at 6829. The only difference is this thing has set several new lows, so eventually it's going to try to show you a little bit of a bounce back. But on the weekly here, I would want to see, does it close back above? You can see it after this major sell-off from the hundreds. That low is significant there. Low 70.65. This low here 70.50, right? 70.50, 70.65. So who knows at this point, to be honest. Give me 1 second, guys. Bear with me real quick. And then we will continue on our journey. Bam. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Pepper Kochi spot. What? What even is that? Gold, man, still looking to the downside. It retested 2,300 like we talked about. Nasdaq, we looked at. Nasdaq, guys, at the beginning of every stream, we look at everything. Nasdaq right now, we watch for this current retrace back red. Hold on. QU. Nasdaq here. I mean, it's got room, but again, daily's still in that slope, so there is potential continuation. How much is Bitcoin's target? Bitcoin's target right now, we would want to see on the weekly here, it closed this week above this white line that I have here. If it closes above that, I like it for a continuation in this range. If it doesn't, then again, we talked about potential moves from its recent swing here. We saw that its Fibonacci lines up right at 50%, lines up at 56,150. 618 is 51,962 or 976. I just feeling this imbalance is possible. So we'll see. But it depends how this weekly closes, right? It depends how the weekly closes. It really depends on that weekly. It's a Tesla. Been trying to get this thing pulled up here, but it's not letting me. It's not letting me pull it up for some reason. Can I do like? I'll wait. But if you guys want to go over anything else, let me know in the chat. Let's get it. What about ABT? Sure, let's do it. ABT. This is okay. Wow. This thing got going. Broke this previous swing low here. Tried to bounce where it's at. This thing, what? I bet volumes died on it. Yep. Okay, so this is how you trade things like this. You just wait for volume spikes. I mean, you had one here for some reason. It sold off. It looks like that was fake news, maybe. Usually that's why they spike like that. But the minute you get an abnormal spike in volume, a lot of times it follows if it's not a fake news event. Oh yeah, let's check oil. But for now, we can check oil. I would say this has plenty of room down to 229. 250 could be psychological, but I don't know if it would be. And then $2 probably. You can see the only thing I don't like is this week it already rejected this open close high or high here at 285. This high was 285, so it looks way more bearish than bullish right now. Let's look at CL. Look at the crude oil. All right, crude oil. Crude oil, we talked about how 80 is like money, right? I've been watching crude oil to see if maybe we could get a position somewhere. Yeah, see, it moves so much on that V bounce. Somewhere in this area here for a long. So ideally it would be closer to this low of 79.60, right off of $80. I think would be very nice if it's possible. I think 79.80 could be super clean. But if we could wick through 80, it'd be nice. But today it closing down, or today it's trading lower right now, and it's trying to hold up, is a good sign that this 80.50 could be that price that it wants to bounce and continue off of it as well. Upside target here for crude oil right now. I mean, it's got plenty of room. I'd probably say like 82, 80, 83, probably be a good price. Daily, yeah. I mean, this thing's been recently trading nicely, very small, 2-3 month trends, and then it reverts. So if it respects these highs here, 80, that 83 to 84 range, I think it's gonna hit. It could hit easily. I could go over gold for the 100th time, guys. If you've been on stream here, we said if you're long in gold right now, you're not looking at it right. The daily time frame was indicating that it was still bearish, right? This thing swept. This thing took out its highs over here and then immediately set a lower high. Again, came back, set another lower high. There was no reason on gold to ever be looking long on the daily or even, the 4 hour, to be honest. I would look for a short setup every day. Now, there was maybe very minor setups from like 30s to 60s, but that was about it. Besides that, you should have been continuously looking short on gold. For now, though, we discussed on stream 2,300 all week. That's the target, 2,300 all week. It literally destroyed that price. Right now, I mean, it's tested every level I would want it to test for now. This thing tested this open close daily low at 23.93. The next one would be down here at 22.86, which would be where it tested here at this low. So this low should say 22.86 as well. So again, that's where I would be aiming right now, 22.86 for a continuation, especially if it closes where it's at today. If it closes under 2,300. This is LuxAlgo. Yes, what's up? But gold, that's it. There's not really much else I could say about gold. Bitcoin today, I'm praying it doesn't retest yesterday's low. We'll see if it does. Yesterday's low's, what is it? 62.17. So hopefully it doesn't test yesterday's low. But we'll see. Pepe Wheel is king. Could you check eggs? What is... I don't know what that is. Let's look at ENS. How did ENS do from yesterday? Oh, that 4 hour bounce back was insane. Ooh, okay, so ENS right now. Wow. Look at that rejection. ENS right now is pretty clean. All right, see if it bounces off this value range here. Where does this trade to? Let's go 200. Let's go 250. Let's do 220, 230. There you go. Close enough. So a lot of that volume's up there, but in its current, that 100 bar range there, I think 200 was, still heavy on that upside. Yeah. So 100 there, like we said, down here, it shows majority volume in the last 100 bars. Wow. I will say the conflict here is these two Fibonacci. So this one did. I mean, I didn't really break a swing low because we had the crazy swing high because we had the crazy amount of 4-hour bearish closes. I'm just shocked it had that many. But then we have a fib conflict right now. 618 reject from the downside, but now we're potentially bouncing off the 50%. So if price closes on this 4-hour in 36 minutes over 23.90, at even better, if it goes over 24, it actually might give a nice bullish potential setup here. Oscillator, yeah. Oscillator could create the turning point too. It's already escaped the downside of this down area here. I like ENS, man. I mean, dang. I like ENS. Oh, it's looking good if it sets up. It's got to set up, though. It's got to set up. Neo Cloud's good, too. Escaped. Wow, it escaped back on the other side of the Neo. Back on the other side of the Neo. What other earnings did we have after hours today? Wait, I had that up already. Here it is. We had BlackBerry. Let's look at BlackBerry. I just want to see. BlackBerry earnings after hours. Oh my gosh. Imagine if this thing just took off. Revenue. I want to just see their... Oh, I was going to say, if they made money last quarter, I would go nuts. They haven't even reported quarter one yet. They're going to be reporting quarter one. Wait, does TradingView just not have quarter one here? Yeah, what the heck? TradingView. Oh, I guess no. Huh. Weird. I guess it makes sense. Never mind. It's weird when it says like period ending, but that was their quarter. That's their quarter four report, but it was period ending February. All right. Yeah, that's annoying. This is hilarious, though. I want to see. This is just a meme at this point. Does not pay dividend. I'm sure that probably makes a lot of sense. Yeah, they beat quarter four. Look at this. Look at this zigzag pattern. Look, hey, I see double bottom, double bottom, double bottom. Double bottom, guys. That's hilarious. On their revenue. 2023 actually almost... the fact that they made they had revenue of $847 million is honestly shocking to me in 2023. That's hilarious. That's nuts. That's like crazy. Did they even gap up last quarter? Kind of. That's nuts. Oh man, do they pop off here? Do they pop off here? That's the question. What's our time doing? 1:23. We got a little bit of time left. Does BlackBerry make a comeback? The greatest comeback of all time. Let me see something here. Get dangerous. Get dangerous. One second. Why isn't this working? It's gonna make me mad. Why aren't you working? There we go. All right. Are they on the comeback? Who knows? We did. We looked at it earlier, man. We looked at it for you earlier. That NZD JPY. We looked at it. Your favorite chart's the 1 year? Dude, what? You're nuts, man. What do I think about ICT concepts, man? I'm all for it, man. It's not something that, like, the thing is, when it comes to trading, the biggest thing I believe is that something different works for everybody. Everybody's got to find what works for them. If it's ICT, then go for it, man. We're all in the same boat trying to be the best traders we can be. So if it's ICT for you, go ahead. For me, I'm very visual. I'm a visual person. ICT is not something that... We had a new member today? I'm so confused. We had a new member today? Who's our new member? How did I miss that? No, we didn't. Oh, we look at NZD USD. I'm sorry. We might retest him. No. Let's look at it. Why not? Oh, this thing, to be honest, dude, this thing is like, there's no reason. It's because the yen's dumping so much. It's about to hit all-time highs. It's because the yen's dumping. Everything against it is ripping right now. This thing, if it's going to just hold that 97.23, it's going to keep going. It's me. It's who? Who's you? Yo, Jonathan, I appreciate that, man. Sorry, guys. I'm in so many. I'm looking at so many chats right now. It's ridiculous. If the sound seems distorted, I'm sorry. On other platforms, I will fix it. 1 second. There you go. I don't know what MASH is, but I appreciate you tuning in, man. Guys, I think we need a rave break. I think we're getting too chill over here. Hold on. We need a quick rave break. Hold on. Bear with me. We need a quick rave break. Like always, we take one rave break a day if you're new to the stream. It's as simple as a little bit of fog, a little bit of laser, and then a little bit of rave. Every time we do this, Bitcoin goes in our direction, and so far it continues to go in our direction, okay? Bitcoin, go, lower, go, lower. Muscle pump. I gotta do muscle pumps for Dame. Here you go, Dame. I can't go to the beat with this. This isn't gonna work. I gotta do like one of these guys where you do like, there you go. That's not gonna work. Can't do 25. I can't do 25 pounders and just go like fist pump. That's not gonna work. Maybe someday. If I do it enough, maybe I could do 25s like just fist pumps. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's the end of the rave break. Like always, appreciate you guys for tuning in to that. Man, now I'm my heart's racing. All right, we're gonna get that down. I'm gonna by the end of the year, I'm gonna be able to fist pump 25 pounds. Imagine if you could fist pump 25 pounds. That would be nuts. That'd be kind of nuts. My daughter dancing right now. Yo. Yo. Gosh. All right. Again, every time we do a rave break, Bitcoin goes in our direction. So that's what we like to see. Let's keep going lower Bitcoin for now. Long term higher, that's fine.
Long-term higher, that's fine. Weird. Okay. Getting dangerous. If there's anything else y'all would like to go over, let me know. If you're just now tuning in, we went over a little bit of news today. JPY hits a new 38-year low. Remember, Thursday we have the quarter one GDP, about at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Be ready for that. We have pending home sales at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Then Friday we also have an aggressive PCE inflation data, which again, big Friday, big Thursday. Be ready for it. Make sure you're on top of it. If you aren't following the Twitter already, I highly suggest you go follow our Twitter at LuxAlgo. I promise you, it's gonna help you in the long run. It will help you in the long run. There we go. I should have done that before. Here you go. Those of you on mobile, this is Thursday and Friday. Need to focus on. Okay. We post this every Sunday. Okay. We post it. Just make sure you save this and you favorite it as well. Okay. Whatever it's called these days. Bookmark it and retweet it if you can. We very much appreciate it. Everything's getting kind of toasty in here now after that rave. After that rave break. But we'll see where we're at. You're looking at the price action concepts indicator right now. You need Matic. Is Matic even doing anything? I'm about to go back over Solana here in a minute. Wait, we didn't go over Solana. Wait a second. We didn't even go over Solana. What am I doing? Air's in the chat for that. What? It's because I was focused on the freaking Euro. We didn't even go over Solana. Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot. Air's in the chat for that one. Didn't go over Solana. What are you doing? Can I gritty? Probably terribly. Probably be a sight to see. I'll tell you that. A sight to see on the gritty. All right, so man, why didn't I go over? I love Solana. Because I normally just go over it. I don't know why I didn't. Probably because it's really just stuck where it was yesterday. Okay. So first off, Solana daily chart really hadn't moved since yesterday's close. Now, for Solana, remember we talked about how I was in a short against the market at 145. We covered at 125 for that $20 profit. I was trying to hedge a potential problem with the whole meme coin situation and celebrities. We've discussed it a million times. Besides that, I'm gonna dim this down a bit. Sorry. Besides that, right now I'm looking to take the profits we made on that $20 drop and buy more Solana. I'm just waiting for I really want to push to this thing on the weekly is already back to 138. I would really like a bigger push than it has right now, to be honest. I love that it had a 4-hour candle closure over this last lower high here. It broke that slope. I want to push somewhere up to like 148 or higher and then bounce off 136. I'm actually debating on potentially going ahead and buying some since it's at our weekly level right here and it already broke out to 140. I might just take half of that 7K profit and just go ahead and buy some at 136 and then just save the other half for later and just in case. Because I would love to get it at 121. I want to get it at 121. But this weekly open close highs here, perfect conflict there. Sells and buys off that level. 136, it held before, right? Made that rally. It wicked down now almost the 121 again. Remember, we picked some up at 121 in the past. Almost wicked 121 again. That's when we closed at 125 on that short, and then now it's back trading back at the weekly level. So if it closes over that weekly 136.5, I think we could have a good week to next week. But I will be watching this evening if Solana tries to bounce off 136 here. It already is on that 4-hour trying to hold it again with this breaker block and the inbounds there too. So it's a breaker being respected. We talked about potentially extending, which would have been nice, but didn't extend very far. So, man, seeing it trade up like this already is making me want to buy some again. We'll see.
possible. I think it could make a bigger move and come back again. Just this 4 hours tripping me out. Besides that, I would look at the signals and overlays here. The only difference is this right now. This right now is literally has flipped that Neo cloud and is trading below the Neo, right? Flip the Neo, trading below the Neo. So seeing it flip and trade below the Neo, it looks like it wants to, continue a little bit lower. Maybe go retest at 121 again. I wish it would have hit 121 down there. I would have 1 billion% bought some if it hit 121 again. Didn't. Sadly, it hit like 120. What was it? 122.18. Like, come on, dude. You couldn't give me another $1. So we'll see. Pepe's losing now. Pepe Wheel's losing now. And now he's still in it, bro. Pepe Wheel's still in it, man. Barely. We'll see. Yeah, but I would want to see it get out of this daily slope next. I go retest that Neo Cloud, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Solana, I love it for the long term. I think it's a great long-term hold for now. We saw yesterday they're integrating these links where you can donate, gamble, whatever it may be with Solana on the network using just links via your social platforms. It's honestly insane. We think this could also be the next ETF that launches as well, and we've had some hints on that. Still though, finally broke this aggressive slope it was in. Let's see if it can hold it. If it can't, then we'll see. All right, let's go to Avalanche. I like it for now where it's at. We're gonna see if we can get that bounce back, but anything above 121, man, super happy on Solana. Long term, obviously, I like it the most. Let's do 200. 200 bars here. Majority volume while sitting down there at 100 makes sense. Do 150. Where does it go when it touches? It's probably like 125. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, getting up over 145-ish is going to be the problem because of these lows here. That 142 lows there. Yeah, we forgot to talk about that there off the daily. 142 lows, if it could extend there, reject, and then bounce off 136.5, I'd love it. What's BK sharing? Oh. U.S. regulators could approve spot ETH ETFs for launch by July 4th. Yo. 4th of July? By July 4th? If it's on the 4th of July, man, we can't trade them. No way they're going to be like, yeah, on July 4th. So July 4th's a Thursday. They better do it like early in the week, man. That'd be a great celebration. Great celebration with those ETFs going into the 4th of July. But there you go. But we're setting the order block too, so 142. How is Ethereum doing? Ethereum's still going lower. Come on, Pepe Wheel, you got this, brother. I want to look at something else. Oh yeah, Avalanche. Like I suggested. And then, all right. So for Avalanche here, remember we were bummed out because it broke that weekly low there. I read that wrong then, BK. Yeah, but a week from yesterday, though. Hold on. If it's a week, would be the second. But no, we're going to be trading by then. No, we're trading by then, BK. Don't say that. Get this AI bot out of here. Just kidding. That'd be cool. That'd be cool if we trade early next week, but I guess that tweet kind of negates the idea of trading early next week. I mean, it would make sense if they pushed it after the 4th of July as well, because of how major, like the volume in the market the week of the 4th of July is always so low. So it could make a lot of sense. All right, so Avalanche right now, remember it broke that weekly swing low, but the problem is this thing set a high and then immediately reverted and broke this swing low here. This open close swing point right here. That initial very weak for Avalanche. A weekly candle last week was terrible on that. Again, we saw the clean support off 32. So this thing continuously rejecting and finally trending once it got out of this high volume range here. Still going to continue lower until we get a nice clean break. $30 I would want to see recover before I consider any type of upside movement, but honestly it needs to get through these lows of around 32 on Avalanche. I do like Avalanche. I hold a little bit of Avalanche, but I haven't bought some in a minute. I think I some at 32 a few weeks, like in April or something. But I would want this back down to 20 or something. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see. We shall see. Ba-da. All right. Ba-ba. How is the Nasdaq doing today? Yeah, how do we think MU is going to be tomorrow? Let's see a big mover up. Man, this 5 minute here. Look at this, by the way. Watch this. Watch this. Check this ish out. 4 hour. Let's just say you were trading this breaker, or sorry, this order block here. All right. 4 hour there. Now we just go into the 15 minute. All right. Price dips below the 50, rejects, bounces off that low right here. Boom. Fills through, doesn't fully recover, and then completely rejects. We got the 5 minute here. Let's see. Man, just trading right at the low there, at the 382 as well. 50%. Man, this day's garbage. Nasdaq's doing terrible today. This is boring. I can't imagine. I bet there's probably not very many green traders today unless you're really good at like scalping 10 minutes at a time. You only had maybe 2 moves. This move here and then that move down. I guess you could have made some money off of that move there, but what's the ES doing? Same thing. One big move early. Oh, breaker me. Oh, look at that. That's an FEG as well. Yo. Breaker, FEG overlap. Look at that thing hidden. Look at that hidden. Bop. Sell off. Yo, big old Tom Crown wants me to look at USD CAS on the daily signals and overlays. Alrighty. Once that Caspa, it took out the bottom of the Neo. I haven't looked at CAS probably since last week. Took out the bottom of the Neo, it's back up. We talked about how usually if price is actually going to reverse from a certain level, we want to see if it would clear the lows of the Neo cloud and then flip, right? But this just flipped to the upside. It cleared the lows of the Neo cloud, but now it's going back above the Neo cloud, which is usually actually a pretty bullish occurrence. In this case, bullish. Obviously, if it was upside, other side be bearish. But very lovely push. The biggest thing I'm looking at is the fact that this thing is lower lows, lower highs. Bull flag, breaking move. Just gave you the trend twist using the Smart Trail. There you go. Smart Trail's money too. I could bring back the classic Neo Trail when they overlap. When the Neo Cloud and the Smart Trail overlap, it can be actually pretty filthy. It could do some pretty good things. Short on oil, you're green. Nice. 3% today, though. What was it this week? Lovely bounce on the weekly. Wow. Weekly chart of CAS is nuts. Man. 618 bounce. Nice. 618 bounce. Kaz on the weekly. I think, I don't know, we might have gone over this week. I can't remember. Interesting price action. Very interesting. Right now, for this, I'd be targeting like 17 on the nose to be safe. TP1, right? 17 on the nose, TP1, but then daily chart has an 18 up there as well. The weekly at 17. It could struggle there. Interesting. What's up, Explorer? You just you're new to the Essential? Guys, it tried. Bitcoin tried to bounce back there, but it's back down again. Wow. Look at this. I mean, bull flag, wham. That was money. Dang. That's some good-ish right there. What good price action, Bitcoin. I'm proud of you on the 15-minute. Like, what a V bounce. That's nuts. Dodo. Dodo. No good. Fog laser. We already did the fog and the laser, bro. You missed out, Bash. Bash, you missed. You literally missed the Rave break, bro. We already had our Rave break. You missed it. Guys, we got about 16 minutes. Yeah, 16. No, 14. I'm done. 14 minutes left on the Bitcoin predictions. Okay, I got... Good heavens. Dame, I got somebody else requesting Cardano. I got someone else requesting the scum of the crypto world. All right, we'll look at it. Here's your weekly. I will say, out of all the scum, this one's the least amount of scummy. The least amount of scummy. Again, this thing did the exact same thing as what we were just looking at. Again, broke out. Yeah, great job. Woo! 88, let's go for the win. And then it just completely destroyed that recent swing low. It's like, what was the point of even being up at 80 cents? What was the point of even being up over 70 cents? All right? Broke that swing low and then got destroyed. This thing is not, I'm not going to be considering any type of upside on this unless it breaks through 50. It's, you know, it's not as bad as XRP. The scum of the crypto world is actually XRP, but and you can't argue with it when it's literally been around since this is Tether. Let's look at, here you go. Been way, you know, been around for literally since 2013. Finally made its breaking move, right? It made its breaking move. Everybody's celebrating. We were having a good time, right? We were having a fantastic time. Made its move, you know, and hit like $3 or whatever, and then didn't really care anymore. Just, you know, bags got dumped, right? They clocked in big dollars. Probably bankrupted a lot of people on this pump, to be honest. Bags got dumped from the OGs, right, on that $3 move. And now it just is the scum. It is scum of crypto. So, sayonara, XRP. The only time I would ever consider looking at XRP again is if for some reason it gets back over $1. Then we can look at XRP. ADA, he said. You just need to zoom in to the last bullish candle on ADA with around 1,000%. And it'll look massive. ADA right now broke these lows, man. All I can tell you is more than likely it's going to come up, retest those lows, and have another problem. So 42 would be that target right now. More than likely. Going to have another problem. All right, we got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes left on the Bitcoin predictions. Praying Solana can hold up. Hold up them pantyhose. Solana, come on. I will say there is a potential in 10 minutes that Bitcoin reverts. Gives you the more today. Y'all's price, pretty close actually. 69.73. Hold on. Where is it? I gotta add a. I should just put a J here. Put a J here. 6973. This is y'all's prediction. YouTube live prediction. Goodness gracious. There you go. All right, this is y'all's price. Does Bitcoin? Yo, this could be close. Could be close. Dang, this is gonna be close. It's already bounced back nicely. This already bounced back nicely. 9 minutes left, guys. 9 minutes. We got 2 5-minute candles left. This is gonna be a close one. That's gonna be a close one. ATH, I see you. Goodness gracious. Not even on Binance, man. Okay, well, now you're just messing with me. If it doesn't break this low, man, I mean, this is not going anywhere. I would want to, you know, I'd be bullish over 7 cents, 7.2, 7.3. And then right now you're looking, your odds to the downside are worse. 0.6250. This low, 0.6126. This is gonna be, no. This is gonna be so close, bro. This is gonna be so close on Bitcoin predictions. Wow. Okay, hold on. Let's see who's gonna suffer at the same time. All right, here you go, side by side. It's gonna be so close, man. All right, so never mind. The other stream can't see it. Who said more? Who said less? Dang it. All right, hold on. Wait, no, you can see it on the main stream. It's fine. I know what to do. There you go. It's going to be so close, guys. Okay, so who said more? Who said less? Here, wow. Room with the less. Dane with the more. Y'all are back and forth here. Fan with the more. Okay, we got a lot of mores. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be close. We'll get to Bitcoin predictions here. We'll get to these in just a second. We got 7 minutes left, so these are all y'all's suggestions or y'all's picks. This is it. This is close. This could be so close. We were red all day. We were red the whole time. Oh my gosh, we haven't seen one this close in a while. Yo, George, what's up, man? Yes. No, it's reverting at the last second. 6 minutes. I can't close it for 6 minutes. Come on, you got 6 minutes to dump it. He said, will be more. We'll see. We'll see. That's the worst part is when, like, the whole time you're like, it's correct. And then it's like the last 5 minutes, man. The last 5 minutes. Like, we just needed to be able to, we just need the 2 hour mark to, yeah. Keep going that way. Keep going that way. Yes, Do you need red smoke? Do you need the red? Come on. There you go. Come on. 5 minutes left on Bitcoin predictions. Is it going to be more? Is it going to be less? It determines. Right now, it's way over more. Well, barely for the YouTube live prediction. Who said more? Who said less? It's up to you guys. Are you ready? It's the final countdown. Let's see. We got Varun with the less, Dame with the more. Okay, of course Dave's going against this. He said more. Brad with the more. Anthony with the less. Jazz with the more. Crypto with the more. Oh no. Y'all went against Pepe today. Y'all went against the Pepe wheel today? I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked. It's gonna be real close, bro. It's gonna be real close. All right. T minus 3. Dude, I gotta go the 1 minute now. We gotta go the 1 minute now. This is gonna be so close. We were hella in the green. Oh, yes! Yo, go, go. Yes! Yes! It likes the smoke. It likes the red smoke. Yes! Go! Lower! Lower. Yeah. Let's go. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, baby. 3 minutes, baby. Come on. Come on. 3 minutes, baby. 3 minutes, baby. Dame, you guys doubted Pepe wheel? You doubted the Pepe wheel? What are you doing? You doubted him? No. Bad. Stay there. Stay there. Close now. Close now. There you go. Boom. Down. Down. Down, dog. Dude, stay right there. Don't move. Don't move. All right, we gotta go to this end screen. This is getting intense. We got 2 minutes left. Yes! 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 More red. No! Stop! Where's it? Where's the lie? There you go. Y'all like what right here? Yeah. Dude, this could be close. This could be so close. It's more for you guys right now. Less for Pepe. This is going to be good. What a great ending. I love when this happens. We got 1 minute. We got a minute and a half right now. We got a minute and a half right now. We had a minute and a half right now to close it. We can't close it for a minute and a half. Oh, yes. What a wick. What a wick. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Lovely wick. We got a minute, 10 seconds. No, back. Back. 1 minute. Starting now. 1 minute. Starting now. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Keep dropping. Keep dropping. Keep dropping.
Who's your daddy?
All right, Bitcoin.
Who's your daddy?
Come on, Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the closest thing ever. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Yes. Oh, yes. No. 30 seconds. Oh my gosh. 20 seconds. Dude. No. No. 10 seconds. It's more for the YouTube prediction right now. It's more for the YouTube prediction right now. It was more. It was less for Pepe, but it was more for YouTube prediction. Holy crap. Yes, I'm live right now. Yo, that was crazy. It was more by like $1, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was nuts. Holy crap. It was more for the dollar. Pepe wins with $20. Pepe wins with $20. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's still crazy. How does Pepe win but more hit? How does that happen? How does the Pepe wheel win? Yo, wait. The camera died. Hold on. The camera died. Hold on. The camera didn't die, but the freaking this cam link's gonna piss me off. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a second. Wait a second. Look at this. I didn't touch the wheel, I swear. It switched to more. It switched to more. Like, this was on more the last time I looked at it. Dude, something's trippy. Something's trippy about that. That's nuts. All right, let's see who said more, who said less. If you said more today, you're the winner. Great job to our more predictions, man. That was the closest predictions I've ever seen in my life. All right. Guys, it's so funny when everybody tunes in. They're like, dude, this is how you should trade. The chart, this is how it is. It was going short. It was going more the whole time. Again, guys, we do this thing called Bitcoin predictions right here. That's what you just witnessed, okay? At the beginning of every stream, I give you a price. There's a price. We go with the beginning of the stream's price. The beginning of this stream, the price, we're at 2 hours right now on the stream. The price was $60,973. You have a chance to put in a Bitcoin prediction. And these are the ones that people put. That's why we're sitting here freaking out. It has nothing to do with a trade or whatever. It just has to do with what people predicted. Now, let's see who said less, who said more. Farouk, come on, you were so close. Here's the chat for Farouk. Come on, brother. We got Dane with the more. Great job, Dane. We got Brad with the more. Great job, Brad. We got Tom with the more. We got Adam with the more. We got Ellie with the less. We got Fam with the more. We got King with the less. Come on, King. Very close, though. Very close. Anthony with the less. Jazz with the more. Great job, Jazz. Dropper with the more. SJ7 with the more. Great job to our more winners. Let's go. Tao with the more. Muscle with the less. Come on, brother. We got Aaron with the less. Great job. Aaron. Bad Aaron. Just kidding. But come on, man. Crypto Mindset with the more. Great job. Crypto Dora with the more. Great job. ABD with the less. Great job. Precious Sun with the less. Great job. My Forex Stream with the more. Great job. Mike Play with the more. Great job. Come on, Mike. Mike's been killing it. Crypto Kid with the less. Great job. Paulo with the less. Great. No. Bad. See, I'm so confused now because it was so close. Out with the more. Great job. Richard with the less. Wah, wah. Marshmallow with the more. Great job, brother. Doberman Guy with the more. Great job. I'm not going to go through all these. All right, guys. I appreciate you. If you put those in, you said more. Great job. That was close. What a great countdown, man. That was nuts. All right. If you want to be a part of those Bitcoin predictions, we do it every day live on stream. You have to be here at the beginning of the stream, all right? It'll be live here at the beginning of every stream. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure that you're following our Twitter if you want to stay up to date with everything going on in real time in the market. We only post analysis and we post news that's worthy of you knowing, okay? If you need something to follow that's going to give you the straight facts all the time, follow our Twitter. I promise you won't regret it. At LuxAlgo on Twitter. Very much appreciate it. If you haven't already, join our Discord. Right now in our Discord, like I said, we are hiring for a graphic designer. If you want to be a part of the team, make sure you hit the announcements page on the Discord and you click the post that I made. Also, if you can't type in the words discord.gg/lux, then just Google search LuxAlgo Discord. Join it. It's completely free. We also have a nice chat in there with our crew on the YouTube here under the Hangout section in the threads. Click LuxAlgo YouTube Live. I'll keep you updated with everything going on with the stream. Besides that, a lot of people are in there trading every day, talking about the indicators and how they go about it. We also have a strategies section. These are a bunch of really good strategies that people have created. We only post strategies in here that actually work, that people use day in and day out. So if you've been looking for a LuxAlgo strategy, go check that out. Besides that, guys, I appreciate you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Like always, we'll be back tomorrow. Make sure Thursday, Friday, major news. Okay, tomorrow between 1 and 2 Eastern, you know the drill. It's been more so on the 2 Eastern side. But, guys, I appreciate you. Like always, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get bumping here at the end. You know the drill. You know the drill. We got to get bumping here at the end. We got to get bumping, like always. But have a great rest of your day. Come back tomorrow ready, refreshed. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. Which one am I gonna go with today? I'm gonna just do the one I've liked. All right, it's just a great exit song. It's just a great exit song. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate you, and Jacob out. Peace. What's that muscle pump so bad? I can't believe he said more at the last second. What was that? Man said more at the last second? That's nuts. If you aren't tuned into the mainstream on YouTube, I would suggest joining that one instead, okay? Baby. How did MU do after hours? MU with the dump. MU down. MU down. Dumpy. 8% right now. He scammed. Pepe scammed.
Who's your daddy?
All right, guys, I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Have a good evening. Come on, Bitcoin. Close this week over 60K, please. All right. Peace. Wait, hold on.